Finding my way back home. All the years seem so long, like steering in the dark. Call me by name, call me out over distant waves. Lead me where the lighthouse stands upon the shoreline. Here I am, here I stand, here I am. With life and hope tomorrow. Here I am, here I stand. It's another day for all to come. Bring me home.
Is it Gabriel or Gabrielle?
Good question. I don't know. But as you like.
You don't know?
Gabriel. I don't know. No. It was my father's last name, and he passed away when I was very young, and I never actually knew what the pronunciation of that.
Well,
was,
it'll be
but
Gabriel. It'll be Gabriel if it was a man's name.
yeah,
Yeah,
Gabriel.
Gabrielle's
Yeah, that
a
sounds
woman's
good.
name. Yeah,
Okay.
Gabriel. Got it.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, Gabrielle's lady.
Yeah.
Gabriel's man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gabriel.
That's good.
There you go. Done. After 35 years, it is finally solved. The mystery.
We'll kick it off. Should we kick it off?
Excellent. Angus isn't joining us today?
He isn't. Angus is traveling right now. Don't worry, you've got the main man. Angus
All
just
right.
makes jokes all the time. He's irritating. So don't worry about that. This is ultra exciting. I just cannot believe this. Here we have video chat here from Pakistan in Lahore. We have the sensation, YouTube sensation that is Rosie Gabrielle. Oh, I always get that wrong. I have to say Gabriel. It doesn't matter. Rosie Gabrielle. Anyway.
Whatever comes out of your mouth.
Whatever comes out. But oh my God. Thank you for coming on the show. Unbelievable.
My pleasure.
Yeah?
My pleasure.
Wow.
My pleasure.
You know, 25 million YouTube views, 500,000 followers. Absolutely incredible. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've only recently started watching your videos, and you absolutely blew me brains out and how amazing they are. I mean, the detail and the work that you put into them videos is absolutely spectacular. Tell me a little bit about you're a solo traveler. You travel around all over these places on your own, on your motorbike, often camping out. You know, you're not giving it 5-star deluxe every night. You're doing this serious. No, over to you. Tell me what inspired you to do this.
Oh, well, I've always had an adventurous spirit. You can ask my mom when I was about 2 years old, bombing down the road on my 2-wheeler bike, and she's screaming after me, Rosie, slow down. You know, I always had this wild adventurous spirit. And bless her, she never stopped me. And she always encouraged that, because she thought, you know, if I stop her from doing what she wants to do in life, it's only going to be crushing her spirit. So she just let me go off into the world. And at 19, I did my first solo motorcycle tour. And as an only child, my mother just, bike, but eventually she came to know, and she just prayed a lot. She's like, okay, you're gonna do what you're gonna do, it's fine. But biking just it just happened because I went to Southeast Asia and I was gonna do a backpacking tour. But I didn't like taking a bus from point A to B and missing all of the cultural stuff and like the real adventure in between. So that's when I got this crazy idea to just buy a bike, and I went off. I did 12,000 kilometers across Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, all by myself. And that was kind of like the beginning of all of this.
Song on the horizon, waiting to be sung. With all of my breath, I will sing it. Here I
wasn't happy with what I was doing in my life, and all I wanted to do was to travel the world by motorcycle. And I was like, Rosie, why, like, why aren't you listening to yourself? Like year after year, it was the same thing. And in that moment, I asked myself, I was like, if I die right now, I had this realization because of his death. And I said, if I die right now, have I done everything I wanted to do in my life? Like, would I have regrets? And I was like, oh my God, I haven't lived it all. I've been working for the past 10 years, slaving away my life for everyone else. Where's my dreams? Where's my happiness? I sacrificed everything. And so in that moment, and at that moment in time, in the beginning of this video, how Pakistan changed my life, you see me crying.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, why is she crying? Yeah, this was my life for 6 months. I was in the biggest depression, whirling anxiety you can imagine. And every day I just wanted to end my life. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Empty. I don't know how to make it better. My head just won't stop spinning. I just want a miracle. I just want a miracle. And my health was very bad at this point. And I thought, how am I going to go out and ride a motorcycle around the world? I can barely get through my day. And I thought, well, I can try to do that, or I can die in my house, depressed and alone. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this. And I saw life differently. I saw people differently. And I thought, I can really inspire the world. I can really show people a different perspective. And I want to document my experiences as a solo, vulnerable female, going out there and exploring. I want to show them what this world is really like and how I see the world.
It's time to fire on up. Pound on your chest like there's no tomorrow. Just play the game right, no one can follow. Oh, it's time to fire on up. Oh, it's time to fire on up.
What I love about your videos is that they're all sort of like how emotional you are. I mean, I'm a big strapping, Geordie guy from Newcastle, and you bring a tear to my eye. I tell you, some of your things are incredible, and I get it. I really get what you're trying to do. When you're traveling down those roads and you're all alone and you've had a day from hell, or things are going wrong, and you burst into tears over nothing, and it's because the whole world's raining down on you, and it's I get it. And
this job has been so hard on me, and I'm pushing myself so much just to complete it. I've had it. I'm so tired.
Your videography, or how do you call it? Cinematography.
Cinematography, yeah.
Is spectacular. Your drone shots and the things that you set up, it's just great. I mean, that must take hours and hours and hours to do. I know how long it takes to do a short video, and that must take hours. And the details, unbelievable. Yeah.
I'm a pain in my own ass. I'm that much of a perfectionist because I know what it takes to tell a story, and I want to do it perfectly. And there is a huge level of dedication inside that way. But I always have this vision in my head, and yeah, it's quite intense. I think people, they see these videos and they have no idea the work that goes into it.
I know how much goes into that one. Unbelievable. describe yourself as an adventurer, not an adventure rider. And yeah, I get that. You don't care about what kind of bike you're riding. You don't care about what gear you're wearing. You just get on with it, and like you're just total adventure. And again, fantastic stuff. You're a life liver, as you say, and all about life experiences. And I tell you, I'm going to pack my job in next week and do what you do. I tell you, it's fantastic.
Do it.
I'm gonna have a word with Angus. That's it. We're gonna pack up, sell everything, and just bugger off around the world for the next 10 years.
Come to Pakistan. Come to Pakistan. You're not far.
Great. It sounds absolutely great.
Let the adventure begin. Where am I going? Chalo, let's go.
Some things that you do as well, you're camping in the middle of nowhere on your own, yeah. And like I saw a video there where some guys are outside your tent and you are really nervous, and understandably so. So how do you feel about that, camping in the middle of nowhere on your own? I mean, how does that happen?
It's pretty easy for me. I've been doing it for years, and I've never been scared. That moment was like, like it's never happened to me before in my life. It was very funny when that happened. But actually, like, I think, I don't know, I spend a lot of time by myself. I'm an only child and I'm always by myself. So camping alone, it's almost nice because you can really enjoy the experience because it's just you. So you take it all in. But yeah, that moment was funny when it was actually the police outside. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna become a statistic. They're gonna hurt me. I've told everyone how safe it is, and now they're here to hurt me. But yeah, it was so funny. They brought me tea and biscuits, and they're like, "We wish our wives were as adventurous as you." Yeah.
Yeah, I could do one of them. An adventurous wife. A thing that is amazing, and again, it's what I love about it is how you connect with people. It's just great. You're just connecting with like. The normal people that are just, got nothing on the streets. Your connection is quite a thing. And obviously you must be a very warm, kind sort of person because people just seem to take to you big style.
This is the kind of general rule in life with everything. It's energy, and what you put out is what you're going to attract. So I always tell people this because they're like, "Oh, you have so many amazing experiences, and aren't you afraid?" I said, "Well, if you go out with fear, if you go out thinking, oh, this person's gonna hurt me, or if you're disrespectful to people, or not, they're playing to you, like, okay, maybe they're poor or maybe whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm better than you, whatever. If you come down, that we're all humans, we're all equal, we're all the same, and you treat them with so much love, as a friend, as family, then this is the same, this reciprocation of energy that is going to mirror back to you."
My experience so far in Pakistan and just being so accepted and loved by the people here is so amazing. These people are so amazing. These are the most beautiful people. Muslim people. How many of you would take a Muslim you don't even know and bring them into your home without judgment and give them everything that you have and more? Maybe if you don't even have anything to give, or to see a Muslim person and to help them out. Anybody, this world needs to wake up, and you can learn so much from these people. And I'm just praying and hoping to God that through my experience, through the things that you see that I'm experiencing, that you change your minds, that you start treating every single person as an equal to yourself, that there's no difference. It doesn't matter what they believe, what they dress like, what culture they're from, what caste they're from. If they're living on the streets, you go and be kind to that person and you love that person.
Hi, Rosie. Hi.
And you treat them no differently than your best friend, than your family. than you would want somebody treating yourself. Please, world, I just pray and beg that you see through my experiences the beauty and what it is like to truly connect to humanity. This is life. This is life. Some people live their whole lives never really having lived a day in their life, only realizing once it's too late.